Дорогие друзья, коллеги, партнеры.
Dear friends, colleagues, partners, investors, we congratulate all of you and ourselves too with the completion of the fourth stage of
Мы проделали
development.
большую работу в четвертом этапе.
We have done a great deal of work during the fourth stage. First of all, we have received land. Moreover, we have received 2 plots of land, 35 hectares at the town of Marina Gorka and 60 hectares at the city of Mogilov, in the free economic zone.
Геологические исследования.
We have conducted geological and geodesic surveys on these plots, because one cannot start construction not knowing the types of soil, reference marks, kinds of heights and terrain. And we have prepared these plots for construction works in the fourth stage. We have cleaned the places from self-seeding plants, the places where shrubs and trees grew. We had voluntary Saturday work by the whole staff, our friendly team. We told you about it and showed it in our news. Now we are proceeding to the fifth stage. It is one of the most important stages as the construction of the eco-technopark begins.
Что это такое?
What is it? During the fourth stage, we have completed the major part of design and engineering works, project and survey works. We have prepared the working documentation.
Сейчас
Now these schematic drawings are ready to take shape in concrete, steel and structures. And we are to start the construction of 3 test track sections. A cargo track about 1 kilometer long, an urban one about 1.2 kilometers long and a high speed. A cargo track about 1 kilometer long, an urban one about 1.2 kilometers long, and a high speed one about 15 kilometers long. The main construction site will be started on the first anchor support, which will be combined with a passenger station. We shall place the 0 kilometer on the foundation slab of the station and anchor support. Now some voting on the selection of the 0 kilometer design goes on. Our investors will vote with their stocks of shares.
мы планируем его установить.
The sign that wins will be placed there. We are planning to fix it in October. You will know the exact date from the news. Now we started talks on the issues of supplying materials, components and equipment for the eco-technopark construction. These include steel wire of super strength, which will be used not only in string structures of rail tracks, but also for string fencing. We have our own equipment that we design. We shall even have our own rolling mill. Not a large one, portable, so as to roll railheads, because we cannot order the desired profile anywhere. Therefore, we order such equipment that industries can produce. For example, for string stretching. Equipment for adhesive bonding, as we shall have high-strength glass in unibus modules. It's a polymeric material of super strength. Special technology of fixing will be applied there. We are modeling it now, so as to ensure reliability at high position. Glass should not be destroyed and break into pieces. Therefore, we carry out experiments and order materials with which we stimulate it at scale 1:1. I'd like to point out that our glass, though only 4 mm thick, would not be broken by 30 kilograms above. That means it's a very reliable structure. We are ordering many other things and continue business talks in a dozen of countries, including Belarus, where we stay now. We treat any work professionally and we prepare an event called Plant a Tree, but it is not simply plant a tree. We have engaged the botanical garden in the master plan of eco-technopark and in the concept of the landscape arrangement of the territory. They are professionals, they have developed a composition.
Композиции. У нас будет несколько композиций декоративных деревьев.
We shall have several compositions for decorative trees and bushes. Taking into account the soils and terrain, they offered the options for planting alleys, gardens, ways of planting trees in groves. Now I have received the master plan of the concept of territory arrangement and it all looks very nice. I think there will be no garden like this in Belarus. We report about all the oncoming events in our news, so please watch the news. We shall inform you about the construction of the eco-technopark, about the installation of the 0 kilometer, about trees planting and other events.
о закладке нулевого километра, о посадке дерева и о других событиях.